Please take a seat, sir. Huh? Oh, yeah. We also have Mr. Muhammad Raimi on stage, please. Today he's a very special person. Later on, I will introduce him to you to get you to know him better. Okay, without further ado, let me invite our first local speaker, none other, very popular face in Tampines West. Let's give your loudest round of applause to Mr. Iswandi. Whoa! Selamat malam dan salam sejahtera kepada semua penduduk Tampines yang saya hormati. Nama saya Iswandi Wanhar, seorang rakyat biasa, lahir dan dibesarkan di tengah-tengah masyarakat berbilang kaum kita. Hari ini saya seorang suami, seorang ayah kepada seorang anak perempuan yang berusia 10 tahun dan seorang anak kepada ibu bapa yang berusia lebih 70 tahun yang tinggal bersama saya. Saya tahu bagaimana rasanya menguruskan keuangan keluarga, membesarkan anak dalam zaman yang sangat berdaya saing, sambil menjaga ibu bapa yang sudah lanjut usia. Saya memahami keperluan sebenar untuk pendidikan yang adil, penjagaan kesihatan yang mampu dimiliki, peluang pekerjaan yang stabil, dan suasana kejiranan yang selamat untuk anak-anak kita membesar. Sebagai seorang daripada komuniti minoriti, saya juga memahami pentingnya perpaduan, rasa hormat, dan peluang yang adil untuk semua. Bagi saya, Tampines bukan sekadar tempat untuk kita tinggal, tetapi ia adalah rumah kita, tempat di mana rakyat pelbagai bangsa, agama dan budaya bersatu dalam satu bumbung. Kerana di Tampines, kita bukan sekadar jiran, kita adalah keluarga. Seperti anda semua, saya mahu melihat Tampines terus maju. Bukan saja dari segi pembangunan fizikal, tetapi juga sebagai sebuah komuniti yang lebih kukuh, lebih penyayang dan lebih inklusif. Kita berhutang kepada anak-anak kita dan kepada ibu bapa kita yang telah banyak berkorban untuk membina masa depan yang lebih baik. Bersama-sama, saya percaya kita boleh memastikan bahawa Tampines terus menjadi tempat di mana harapan tumbuh dan di mana setiap impian boleh menjadi kenyataan. Dengan itu, saya, Iswandi Wanhar, dengan rendah hati memohon sokongan daripada teman-teman, jiran-jiran dan semua ahli-ahli keluarga yang menetap di Tampines. Undilah untuk masa depan keluarga kita. Undilah untuk masa depan Tampines. Undilah PAP. Sekian, terima kasih. For a moment, I thought Iswandi would take over the job as an MC. Oh, power. Okay, next. Right, we have Miss Peggy Chua. Very talented, very articulate, very young, very gorgeous. Okay, let's give you a round of applause to Miss Peggy Chua.
亲爱的淡滨尼居民朋友们，晚上好，我是 Peggy， 很荣幸今天能上来这里和大家分享一下我的心声。我从小就在淡滨尼长大。 这30多年以来，我见证了淡滨尼的蜕变，从祖屋翻新、交通升级、设施的完善，例如 Tampines Hub、Tampines West CC， 这些都离不开 PAP 的精心策划与投入。我在2015年的时候就加入了 Tampines MPS 义工团队，我亲眼见证，而且感受到 PAP 议员们的用心服务。 不仅是在为我们争取更好的设施升级， 他们也很用心的帮居民们解决各种问题，关心我们每个家庭的需求，只为了更好的为我们服务。当新加坡人提起东部，一定会联想起淡滨尼。对我来说，淡滨尼能够像今天那么繁华，那么的美丽，离不开我们 Tampines 人民行动党议员的努力。这么多年来，反对党从未在这里为我们居民们做出任何贡献。今天他们说要来这里夺走淡滨尼，凭什么？当他们现在在跟大家说花言巧语，给我们空头支票，我们的 PAP 政府早就已经用行动来证明了。大家看一下 Tampines 的今天。我想请问一下，有哪一个国家的政府可以做到十全十美？为什么那么多人提到新加坡，就会那么的羡慕，觉得新加坡是最好的？因为我们的政治安全稳定，透明度又高，所以支持人民行动党就是在支持新加坡的稳定与繁荣，也是在支持淡滨尼的持续发展。就像我们马尚高先生、马延庆先生那么多年为我们服务与帮助那么多户的家庭，如果我们失去他们，会是那么大的损失。我们作为淡滨尼的居民，作为新加坡的公民，面对未来的挑战，我们一定要团结一致与信任。国际局势充满不确定性，经济竞争日益激烈。我们那么小的国家，我们一定要更加的保持政治的稳定，才能持续发展。人民行动党拥有丰富的治国经验，能够带领我们面对挑战。而淡滨尼作为重要的市镇，更需要有强力的领导团队，确保我们的社区持续的进步。而且作为一位母亲，为了我们的孩子，为了我们的后代，我们得好好的对待这一次，还有每一次的选举。希望大家可以团结一致，我们不要辜负 Tampines 人民行动党的努力。我希望大家可以支持他们，投他们一票，我们一起共建更好、更美丽的淡滨尼，更辉煌的新加坡。谢谢大家。
We heard from a lady. Now we are going to hear from a young man. Next up is Mr. Chayage from Tampines East. Who's from Tampines East, huh? Yeah. Oh, he's a proud resident of Tampines, has been living in Tampines for all his life, and a first-time voter. Okay, let's welcome our young man, Mr. Chayage.
My fellow Singaporeans, I am not a politician. I am a resident. Who I am doesn't matter. What matters is that, like most of us here today, I've lived in Tampines for almost all my life. I did my primary and secondary school in Tampines, and even when I left for junior college and university, I always came home to Tampines. Thank you. When I first came to Tampines, my English was terrible. Neither of my parents were English educated, and we spoke Chinese at home growing up. We couldn't afford tuition, so I went to the Tampines Library every single morning, the old one near Sun Plaza Park. Because Tampines had a library, I went from failing English in primary school to the top of my cohort in secondary school and JC. I am not a politician. I am a resident. We talk about Tampines being a model town and a 20-minute town. But what does that mean for you and I? A model town means that when I host my friends for a hot pot, we can get ingredients from Sheng Siong, FairPrice, Cold Storage, and even Don Key. Or within one traffic light. A model town means that when I pass the newly renovated Tampines North CC, I tell my parents, luckily the basketball court wasn't this nice when I was in secondary school. If not, I confirm cannot make the cutoff point for JC. A 20-minute town means that when I dislocated my shoulder at 2 a.m., I was in the Changi General Hospital A&E by 2:15. A 20-minute town means that when I was stressed from writing my thesis, I could take a short walk and get some fresh air at our Tampines Hub or the new Tampines Boulevard Park. That is what it comes down to at the end of the day. And I don't know about you, but I am damn proud to live in Tampines. I am not a politician. I am a resident. But residents form the heart of Tampines. In the time I've spent volunteering, I've been enriched by the people of Tampines. Be it seeing our Abang Bomba, meeting kids who tell me what they play on Mobile Legends or Roblox, or even our silver generation sharing with me how different Singapore and Tampines was like before my time. I am not a politician. I am a resident. But I know that none of what I've just described would have been possible without the PAP. You see, we in Tampines have it good. But this election isn't just about having it good. This election is about securing our jobs, our lives, and our future. To quote the GOAT, the greatest of all time, our founding father Lee Kuan Yew, this is not a game of cards. This is your life and mine. There is a time and place to gamble, probably during Chinese New Year. But an election is not that time. In the volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous world we inherit, who do you want steering the ship? Much like yourselves, I vote the team with 66 years of experience, bringing us from a fishing port to a world-class passport. My fellow Singaporeans, you are not a politician. You are a resident. But your votes are what make our politicians. So vote wisely, make it count. Vote informed, make it count. And vote for the PAP to make it count. Thank you. PAP! 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 PAP!
Wow! Well done, people. Thank you, Mr. Chayaga. That was very rousing. Okay. Next, we have our next speaker, Mr. Muhammad Raimi, who will now speak in his message
in a sign language, a language of connection, a language of dignity, a language of inclusion. Let's give a warm applause to Mr. Muhammad Raimi.
My name is Raimi Saleh, and I work as an Operations Support Executive, Desktop Engineer, cum coder. I'm a proud father of two wonderful daughters. One is a lovely 17 years old, while the other is lively 6 years old. My journey has not been without challenges. At one point, I reached out to Mr. Masagos for help finding a job. He reached out to his network. I was able to secure a position where I proved myself and grew my confidence. Later, when I was once again actively searching for job opportunities, Mr. Masagos came forward again. As a result, I caught attention of a reputable company who reviewed my CV and resume. Despite knowing that I am deaf, they saw my potential and experience. They welcomed me. Since joining the new company, which has global operations, I have grown both professionally and personally. I have enrolled in numerous training courses, and every new skill I have learned has empowered me to contribute more meaningfully to my team. I'm fortunate to work in an inclusive environment where I feel valued and supported.
One of the ways that I give back is by sharing my sign language knowledge with my colleagues. I regularly create educational videos to help them better understand and communicate with the deaf community. It brings me great satisfaction to see how open and eager my team is to learn and connect. I remain incredibly grateful to Mr. Masagos for his past support. He helped me during a difficult period, and I continue to support and appreciate him deeply for the role that he played in my journey. I am glad to be a citizen of Singapore, where accessibility to opportunities has grown and is something the PAP government is committed to improve. It's not perfect, but the commitment, the effort, and the will to make things better is definitely there. Thank you.
Vote for the future.
Okay. Our next speaker is an MP who's deeply committed to the residents of Tampines Changkat. Tonight, he will address us in English, Mandarin, and Malay. Let's give your loudest applause to Mayor Desmond Chu!
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you very much. Dear residents of Tampines Changkat SMC, thank you for Tampines GRC, brothers and sisters from our labor movement, friends and family, thank you for being with us tonight. Allow me to begin in our national language. Kawan-kawan dan penduduk yang saya hormati. Saya amat besar hati dapat berkhidmat kepada anda selama 10 tahun ini. Sepanjang saya menjadi MP anda, saya telah bertemu dan kenal ramai penduduk dengan lebih ramai. Masuk penduduk Melayu Islam di Tampines Changkat. Kita telah bersama meraihkan berbagai acara, mendengar kisah-kisah anda dan juga haruni masa-masa suka bersama. Kita sekarang saling kenal dan rapat seperti sepahat dan ia membuat kerjasama antara kita lebih mesra. Ini terbukti dengan kerjasama dengan pemimpin Melayu Islam di mana kita telah terbuka sudut warisan Melayu Malay Heritage Corner di Blok 286 dan sabut Hari Raya bersama. Saya bertekad untuk terus dengar dan kerja sama dengan anda. Marilah kita teruskan usaha ini bersama, saling mempercayai dan bersatu padu. Dengan sokongan anda, saya akan terus berkhidmat dengan sepenuh hati. Undilah saya di Tampines Changkat. Undilah PAP. Terima kasih. Thank you. Thank you. 亲爱的尚育居民朋友们，大家晚上好。我是贝庆。10年前，我带着一份承诺走进了尚育。那时的我年轻，头发比较多，但心中满怀信念。10年后，我站在这里，头发少了，也白了，感恩地回望这一段旅程。尚育不只是一个选区的名字，它是一个家，是我们共同建造的家园。感谢大家这么多年一起打造尚育，感谢。我记得在11街和32、33街，我们一起设下银色安全区，就是为了婆婆公公们可以安心过马路。我记得你们说，站着等孩子接送太累了，于是我们便在多个角落安装地铁座椅，用旧物新用，为大家撑起一个安心的等候角落。我记得2元开心早餐开始那一天，居民们笑着说可以省点钱了。这些点滴不只是工作，它是生命中最贴心、最真实的部分。那说起这个2元开心早餐，那最近引来了争议。有人问 上育居民们是否因为2元早餐而倾向于人民行动党？我不禁感叹，草率的一言不单抹杀了热心的咖啡店主的好意，他也玷污了花尽心思筹划爱心早餐的基层工作者。我想要跟说此话的朋友说，如果真正要帮助居民，无需把能帮助大家的计划当为竞选的牺牲品，把爱心政治化，而是以真诚的心落实实际的计划，这才是敬爱上育的根本。我们也不会因为有争议而退缩，亲者自亲，我会确保爱心早餐继续帮助上育居民。亲爱的朋友们，我还记得2个月前在原巴沙，一位70多岁的阿嬷，她握着我的手问：“你瘦了很多，你是不是太累了？”我带着疲倦笑着说：“婆婆，我不累，因为我知道我是在为你做事。”她紧紧握住我的手说：“不要担心，要记得吃饭，才继续做。我们相信你。”就是这一句“我们相信你”，让我走遍上育的每一条街，让我在深夜里依然坚持把事情做好。心想，岂能尽如人意，但求无愧于心。虽然不能事事都能做得十全十美，但万万不能辜负上育居民们的托付，这就是我的信念。这10年来，谢谢你。这10年来，我不只是在社区里聆听大家的声音，也把你们的心声带进了国会。许多长者告诉我，年纪大了要找份工作真不容易，有的工作太重，有的时间太不灵活，有些雇主甚至一听到年龄就说不考虑。我听在耳里，放在心里，更是在国会里为居民发声。我要争取更多适合为年长者身体情况和生活节奏的工作，不只是给他们一份收入，更是给他们一份尊严，一份继续参与社会的价值感。一个温暖的社会，应该让每一位愿意付出的长辈都有一席之地。经过了10年，上育不只是我的选区，它也变成我生命的一部分，是我的情感的所在。我很想就继续陪着你们走下去，像家人一样风雨同行。无论是要争取更多的托儿假，或者是让长者和年轻人都有更好的未来，我都会努力，不辜负你们的信任和期待。那现在是竞选期间，那我经常也听到有人说我们是新声音，我们是新希望，也有人说目前没有实际计划，考察才断定。但我想说，淡滨尼与上育居民的衣食住行必须摆在第一位。真正的信任，真正的关怀，是日积月累，风雨同行。真正的情感，不是在一时的热闹，而是长期的陪伴。这才是真正的上育精神。我们已经一起走过了10年，让我继续走在你的前面，为你遮风挡雨。亲爱的上育居民，你们的选票不只是一个选择， 它是我们之间情感的延续，是我们共同故事的续写。请让我继续守护，为大家打造这个家，为我们打造我们的家。谢谢大家。Thank you. Dear residents, 10 years. We have spent many years together, walking this journey as a Tampines Changkat family. 10 years of listening, learning, working side by side, building not just infrastructure, but building relationships, building trust, and building our home. Tampines Changkat residents, we have built a special home together. It is a home with a strong spirit of mutual help. Every year, our Baju Kurung project helped 3,500 low-income residents. Every year, our project Joy Box, born right here in Changkat, brought warmth and care to over 2,000 who are ill or alone, reaching beyond our town to touch lives across Singapore. We enhance our infrastructure so that seniors have lifts for the overhead bridges, so that the weary of legs can have upcycled seats at the drop-off points. This home is special not because it is flawless. It is special because it was built with sincerity, effort, and a deep sense of conviction, working together. Thank you. We didn't always get things right. There were things that we could have done better. I've taken those lessons to heart. But what we have never lacked is a commitment to serve. My team and I have always given our all, and we will always do so. This home is special because it was built on a firm foundation of trust, genuine friendships, and shared experiences. This home could be built only because we are united as one Changkat. We built this home together. We are better together. Now, upon this foundation, we shall build the future of Changkat. A future forged by a strong spirit of kindness and mutual help, where the able support the less able, where the young care for the old, where those with more give to those with less, where Gotong Royong spirit will shine brightly. Together with Changkat residents, we will run a new medical consumables program so our seniors can have subsidized adult diapers and milk powder. Our young families will receive relief through our Young Family Support Fund. Our youth will have subsidized sports training. And we will raise funds together for this project. In this future of Changkat, the spirit of volunteerism will burn bright. Our residents will mentor our next generation. Homework support is already happening. In this future of Changkat, our residents will shape parliamentary interventions through policy discussions, because your concerns deserve to be heard and acted upon. But more importantly, in this future of Changkat, we reject negativity and division. We choose hope, we choose action, we choose progress for all. This is the Changkat spirit, this is our future. Thank you. Can I ask all Tampines Changkat SMC, Tampines GRC residents to consider this? So what is this election about? It is not about casting aspersions or sowing discord. It is not about tearing others down without a plan of your own. This election is about choosing hope over hostility. It is about building up, not tearing down. It is about who you trust to stand by you today, tomorrow, and for the next 5 years. During the campaign trail, I met a grandmother in her 70s. She was thin, almost frail, but full of energy. When I passed her our campaign message card, she looked at me and she pointed to the People's Action Party logo and said, "I'm voting PAP for my grandchildren's future. I trust you and the PAP." This is a heavy responsibility, but I want to assure her and our pioneers, Merdeka generation veterans, our young Singaporeans, and our children, I will do my very best. The PAP will do its very best. We will not let you down. Majulah PAP, Majulah Singapura. Thank you.
Fan club. Okay. These individuals next we have been instrumental in national initiatives, yet his heart remains firmly rooted in the community. This special individual brings both expertise and empathy to his role as a Member of Parliament for Tampines Central. Let's welcome our Senior Minister of State, Dr. Koh Poo Koon, who will now speak in both English and Mandarin. Give him a round of applause!
Very good evening, residents of Tampines GRC and Tampines Changkat SMC. Sisters and brothers from the unions. My fellow Singaporeans, for the past 5 years, I've had the privilege of serving you here in Tampines, especially in Tampines Central. I've met many of you, youths full of hope, young families just starting out, proud parents, and our beloved seniors. Whether in your homes, at our community events, or during our weekly MPS sessions, we've walked this journey together. We faced COVID-19 together when I first came into Tampines Central. We shared daily struggles together, and we worked hand in hand to improve our estates to what it is today. Now, as a doctor, I've often have uncles and aunties come up to me, not just for medical advice, but also to share their worries. Some aches and pains that won't go away, concerns about their medical bills, the quiet burdens that come with just growing older. Every story reminds me how much our seniors have given and how deeply we owe them our care. Many of you have called Tampines your home for decades. You started your families here. You saw empty fields become playgrounds, become housing estates, and become places that you can gather. You send your kids to our schools in the neighborhood. You helped build the Tampines of today. Let's give a round of applause to all our seniors in our estates. So that's why we launched Health Up at Tampines, a health program that brings regular health screenings and fitness activities right into the heart of our neighborhoods. And this is just the beginning. With volunteers, community partners, and fellow healthcare professionals, we will grow these programs so our seniors stay active, connected, and well. We want them to lead a healthy and a good life together. Because looking after those who have done so much for us, who have cared for us, this is the heart of a caring community. But at the same time, I've also been meeting many young families moving into our new BTO estates. I saw the excitement in their eyes. when they push their strollers, walking through the many green spaces in our estate, looking forward to a new chapter of their lives. We have worked hand in hand over the past many years to tackle the teething problems in our new precincts. From the smallest hiccups to the larger, bigger concerns, you spoke up and we acted. And now we look ahead with even more excitement to the upcoming integrated transport hub and the brand new, the CC, the community club that will be built at Tampines Boulevard. These are spaces where our residents and our families can gather, where seniors can stay active, and our neighbors can connect together and build stronger bonds for our community. So more exciting things are coming to Tampines. Now, when I met these young families, we've had many conversations. And oftentimes, you ask very thoughtful questions. You worry about the rising cost of living, as all of us are. And you understand that Singapore's inflation is part of a broader global situation caused by conflicts elsewhere. You know we cannot bring peace to the world on our own. And we can't keep global inflation out of our shores. It's not something that we can do or make the world become more peaceful just by our own effort. But you feel the strain of being sandwiched, caring for your young children, and looking after your aged parents. That's why the PAP government takes action to provide relief month after month. With CDC vouchers, cash payouts, U-Save rebates, and many much more. If you look at the MOF website, you see every month something is given to help you relieve the pressures you're feeling right now. We do this to help our families tide over this very difficult period while waiting for the global situation to improve and to settle. Because real help matters, more so than just empty promises. And PAP don't make empty promises. And here, in my division in Tampines Central, our community also steps forward. Through the Community Cares shopping program, we provide $100 worth of groceries to families who are in need, regularly and all for free. So I say we are a town that cares deeply for one another. This is something that is special here in Tampines. Now, our policies may not always be perfect. And yes, sometimes they come with very hard trade-offs. But we will always try our best to help those who are impacted by these policies. And just like how we will ask our doctors prescribing medications to us what the side effects of these drugs are, we should also ask the opposition. When they propose their proposals on their manifesto, we should ask them, what are the downsides in their proposals? We should not swallow what they are proposing to us without asking them these very important questions. Because policies are just like medications. There is no perfect medication that cures everything with no side effects. There are also no policies that solve all problems without impacting some other group. So I hope we will open our eyes and ask opposition. When they propose policies, they propose changes, ask them what it will cost all of you, what the impacts on other groups will be. Now, the PAP doesn't just talk about policy. We implement it. For 60 years, what we say, we do. What we promise, we deliver. At our regular Kopi Kao chat sessions, I've had the chance to sit down with many of you, young couples, youths, working adults. We chatted over coffee, heart to heart, to hear what's really on your minds. You shared your worries, your hopes, and your ideas on how we can do better. And I want you to know that I'm listening. That's why I will be expanding these Gopikao chat sessions so that more of you can join in and participate in this conversation so that I can better understand the challenges you face and also take the opportunity to explain some of the thinking behind the policies we're implementing. Because this is how trust is built, not just through speeches, but through real conversations, through mutual understanding. That's how a doctor wins the trust of his patients, by having a conversation, helping you to understand. We don't do it like the opposition, telling you all the good things, trying to shove all their medications down your throat without telling you the consequences. This is how we strengthen our social compact. It is how we stay responsive to the people we serve, not just prescribing the medication and the policies, but keeping a close touch, understanding the impact of those policies, making adjustments to the dosage, calibrating it, so that you get as much of the good benefits as possible without suffering too much from any of the side effects. And together, we listen, we learn, and we progress. And we must never forget our youth. You, our young people, have big dreams and bold ideas. You have a genuine desire to serve and to make Singapore better. But many of you young people also worry. You worry about job opportunities, about the rapid pace of technological change. SM Lee, everyone. As I was saying, our young people have big dreams and bold ideas and a desire to serve and make Singapore better. But many of you also worry about job opportunities, about the rapid pace of technological change and whether you can keep up, and about the world you are inheriting. Will climate change destroy the world by the time you enter it into adulthood and try to form your families? These are worries that many of our young people have. I've met many of you at our yearly EduSave Awards event, and I've shared my own challenges and failures during my career. I hope my life stories will help you to find your own bearings as you enter adulthood. And to every young person here, I want to say, you have what it takes. Have faith. Your education, your talent, your unique talent and your passion, these are the seeds of Singapore's future. You hold the seeds to Singapore's future. That's why we offer programs like global exposure through the Overseas Market Immersion Program and the Global Leadership Program to give our young people a leg up so they can hold senior positions by gaining exposure for overseas. And right here in Tampines Central, we created the Tampines Central Youth Leadership Award, an award that is not based on academic grades, but for those with leadership and a heart to serve, for those who are ready to stand up, speak out, and champion the causes you believe in. It is a platform for you to discover your strength through action, not just talk, while making a difference to our community. So I want to encourage all our young people to join our movement to make Singapore good and to build a better home in Tampines. My dear residents from Tampines, when we care for our seniors, support our families, and believe in our youth, we do much more than just roll out programs. We weave a stronger social fabric. This is how we build a caring community, and this is what makes Tampines a model town. But we're not done. We're not stopping here. Our next exciting project, the revamp of Tampines Central Park, was designed with ideas given by all of you residents, incorporating features into the design. Very soon, once we are done with revamp, you will see new exercise stations, an obstacle course for the more adventurous, a dog run with new equipment for our furry friends, separate paths for runners and cyclists, a new performing stage to host our community events, and extra water points to keep you hydrated when you're exercising. This is the Tampines way, listening, acting, and building our town together. My dear Tampines residents, this has been a tough election, and every vote counts. We hope to continue working with you to turn the exciting plans we have for you, for Tampines, into reality. Together, we've built more than just a town. We've built trust, we've built friendships, we've built the kind of bonds that turn neighbors into families. And I hope you'll give our team here, the PAP team, the opportunity to continue serving you and your families. Please, vote for the PAP. 请投人民行动党一票。Majulah Singapura!
Ladies and gentlemen, Tampines residents, are you ready? Tonight, we welcome a man who has led our nation with courage, clarity, and conviction. Even as he passes his baton, he remains by our side, standing with the next generation, standing with us, Singapore! So, Tampines, let's show our respect, let's show our appreciation, let's show our love, let's welcome Senior Minister Lee Hsien Loong!
Residents of淡滨尼GRC, Tampines Changkat SMC, friends and fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening to everybody. I'm happy and energized to be here this evening, final night of the campaign in Tampines. Let me start in the national language. Saudara-saudari sekalian, apa khabar? Tahun ini kita sambut SG20, masa yang sesuai untuk kita merenung kemajuan besar yang telah kita capai sejak 1965. Bersama-sama, kita telah mengubah Singapura, kembangkan ekonomi kita, bina kediaman yang dibanggakan rakyat Singapura, sediakan sekolah yang baik dan pendidikan berkualiti tinggi untuk anak-anak kita. Kita juga menikmati penjagaan kesihatan yang sangat baik dan berpatutan. Sistem pengangkutan awam bertaraf dunia dan kita telah meningkatkan taraf hidup kita dengan pesat. Inilah kemajuan yang dinikmati oleh semua rakyat Singapura, termasuk masyarakat Melayu. Syabas! Masyarakat Melayu Singapura telah mencapai kemajuan besar yang boleh kita sama-sama banggakan. Pencapaian pendidikan dan pekerjaan bertambah baik. Sememangnya, masyarakat Melayu telah manfaatkan sepenuhnya peluang untuk penuhi potensi anda dan mencapai aspirasi anda. Kemajuan anda sangat ketara berbanding negara maju dan juga berbanding masyarakat Melayu di tempat lain. Dengan kita saling bekerjasama, Pemerintah juga telah meluaskan ruang yang dimiliki oleh masyarakat Islam untuk laksanakan ibadah anda. Kita akan membina Kolej Islam Singapura. Satu mercu tanda besar dan sangat penting bagi masyarakat Islam. Ini satu projek Encik Masagos ya. Program pembinaan masjid juga berjalan terus. Satu masjid baru akan dibina di sini, di Tampines North, dan satu lagi akan di tengah, di seberang barat Singapura, sebelah barat Singapura. Saya gembira melihat bagaimana masyarakat Melayu Islam kita berkumpul untuk bantu mereka yang memerlukan. Sama ada mengenai isu domestik seperti memperkasa keluarga bergaji rendah dan membantu kanak-kanak dalam pelajaran, atau mengenai isu luar seperti bagaimana orang Melayu bersatu dengan rakyat Singapura yang lain menyiapkan bantuan kemanusiaan di Palestin. Semua ini kita dapat capai kerana orang Melayu menyokong dasar-dasar berbilang kaum pemerintah sejak awal lagi. Marilah kita tingkatkan kemajuan yang kita capai bersama setakat ini. Pemerintah akan terus bekerja rapat dengan semua kumpulan kaum dan agama, terutama kaum minoriti. Inilah cara kita meluaskan ruang bersama dalam masyarakat majmuk kita dan kebaikan semua. Ini akan diteruskan dengan pasukan 4G kerana ini adalah prinsip atas dalam pendekatan politik Parti Tindakan Rakyat, PAP. Itulah sebabnya pemerintah melaporkan banyak usaha bekerja rapat dengan Menteri Masagos dan anggota-anggota Parlimen PAP Melayu. Misalnya melalui Mendaki untuk terus berkukuh pendidikan dan pembelajaran sepanjang hayat, lifelong learning. Melalui M-Kuasa 3 untuk menggerakkan kumpulan Melayu Islam supaya sama-sama memperkasa masyarakat. Semua usaha yang berat ini berjaya membantu menghuraikan isu-isu sosial yang masih dihadapi orang Melayu. Sebahagian besar keluarga Melayu Islam berada dalam keadaan baik. Namun, mereka masih ada kebimbangan. Kebimbangan tentang kos sara hidup, perumahan, sama dengan keluarga Singapura lain. Keluarga yang lebih muda pula bimbang tentang isu-isu membesarkan anak-anak mereka. Keluarga yang lebih tua pula bimbang tentang isu persaraan. Pemerintah akan berganding bahu dengan anda untuk sama-sama tangani isu-isu ini. Kami akan berusaha untuk tangani kebimbangan dan aspirasi anda, serta ambil kira perspektif dan keutamaan anda dalam dasar negara kita. Saudara-saudari sekalian, semua pencapaian yang kita nikmati selama ini ialah berkat hasil kemakmuran Singapura. Sebagai sebuah negara, kita ada sumber-sumber dan pemerintah bekerja rapat dengan rakyat. Dalam krisis yang sedang kita hadapi ini, penting sekali untuk kita bekerjasama untuk tangani kesannya terhadap masyarakat Singapura dan pastikan Singapura boleh terus maju. Kami akan terus bekerja keras untuk perbaiki mutu hidup rakyat dan pastikan semua kaum dapat mencapai aspirasi anda. Tetapi semua ini bergantung kepada sokongan anda di Tampines dan juga di kawasan undi yang lain seperti Punggol, Ang Mo Kio dan tempat-tempat lain. Kami perlukan sokongan padu anda supaya kami mendapat mandat yang kuat untuk laksanakan apa yang baik dan diperlukan Singapura serta rakyat Singapura. Undilah Mas Agus dan pasukannya di GRC Tampines ini. Undilah Desmond Chu di Tampines Changkat SMC. Dan di kawasan undi lain, undilah pasukan PAP untuk pastikan lebih banyak kemajuan buat semua rakyat Singapura. Lusa adalah hari mengundi. Undilah Parti Tindakan Rakyat, PAP. Terima kasih.各位淡滨尼的居民，晚上好。过2天我们就要投票了。选举是为了选择，选择能够不断提升国人生活素质的政策，和选择能够照顾好人民的团队。世界正在经历巨大的变换，经济前景充满不确定性。我知道大家因此都非常关心民生课题。在这方面，人民行动党政府正推行全方面的政策，帮助国人改善生活，渡过难关。为了帮助国人减轻一些生活上的负担，这2、3年来，政府不断推出各项补助措施，除了有社理会邻里购物券 CDC vouchers 之外，今年继续有各种各样的援助，包括现金补贴、保健储蓄补贴、水电费和主物杂费回扣、个人所得税回扣、气候优惠券，还有帮助年轻家庭的一系列举措，育儿 S 级生活助手补助券等等。样样都有，每一件补助都恰恰到位，每个月都有某一项补助。应该做的，我们已经尽量做了。政府也有多项举措，帮助在职场上的国人继续提升自己，保持竞争力，以便找到更好的工作。比如，技能创前程进阶计划和培训津贴、求职人士资源计划等等的措施。在协助企业和中小企业方面，除了通过津贴、回扣来帮助提升技能的劳动队伍减轻成本，政府也通过严金勇副总理所领导的新加坡经济韧性小组，探讨应对美国关税冲击的措施和长远策略。如果情况恶化，我国经济陷入衰退，政府将继续确保人民获得足够的援助。我们有能力、有决心、有资源、有意愿，我们知道怎么样做，我们绝对会做。当然，我们也了解国人在其他方面也面对不少压力，包括夹心层育有年幼子女的年轻父母，同时也要照顾好日益年迈的父母，一家大小都要照顾好，不容易。年长者，我们现在为数不少了，你们非常关注退休生活的保障，你们也希望保持身体健康，保持活跃，不希望孤独地度过晚年。在医疗保健方面，有了新的医药、先进的治疗方法，但是这些新疗法经常都会昂贵，因此近年来我们也在多方面加强了对新加坡人的支持。在住房方面，政府在过去的2、3年来加快步伐新建筑屋，让年轻夫妇能够更快地拥有自己的家。我们为家长提供更多托儿服务，也调低了学前教育的学费顶线， 很多家庭的学费都下降了。从今年4月1日起，我们提升了终身健保计划给国人所带来的医疗费保障。从明年起，大幅度增加年长者长期护理服务的津贴。所以这些都是人民行动党的政策，以实际行动来照顾好国人。不需要人家告诉我们怎么做的，我们自己会做的。为了实行这些政策，我们必须有足够的资源。尤其我们的人口迅速老化，年长人士的医疗保健开支会持续上涨，所以政府不得不调高消费税，以确保我们能够持续援助国人在你左右。反对党说你不需要这么做，因为政府钱很多。他们敢这么说，是因为他们认为讨好选民为先，其他后果他们不用负责。他可以开支票嘛？你政府必须支付。你政府，我告诉你怎么做，你问我，我问政府，政府负责，多么简单。我也会做反对党。所以他们争先恐后地建立各式各样五花八门的津贴和补贴，听起来很精彩，但是怎么对我们的子孙交代？我们把你们的储蓄已经花光了，非常对不起。忠言逆耳，天下没有免费的午餐。每一代国人的持续需求，应该由那一代的国人担当。我们的储备是先辈们，是世世代代新加坡人的血汗钱，共同努力筹集起来的，是在大风大浪的情况下才可以应用的法宝。国人能够熬过官兵疫情的那几年，就是因为我们有足够的储备来遮风挡雨。我们有义务照顾好下一代，让他们能够像我们一样，享有充足的储备和遮佑。新加坡必须代代相传，一代比一代成功，一代比一代好。政府是经过慎重的考虑，才决定调整消费税的。我们当然很清楚它对国人所带来的影响，因此我们也推出了消费税补助券，照顾好中等和低收入家庭，替他们应付消费税的上涨。我希望选民能够理解，因为选民给了我们委托，政府必须尽力照顾好人民，也有责任保护人民的长期利益。大选的第二个目的，是为了选择最有能力、有诚信的领导团队来治理国家。要克服眼前的挑战，我们必须拥有一支强劲、有能力的领导班子，才能对症下药，落实政策，与人民携手度过难关。我很庆幸，官兵疫情降临不久之后，新加坡人在2020年的大选中，重新给了行动党明确的委托，这让我有一个能干的团队，我们才有效地克服了那场危机。反对党说，必须有更多的反对党议员才能有效地监督政府、制衡政府。 如今国会里已经有12位反对党议员，也有反对党领袖，在多数行动党集选区里领队的是一位资深的部长。如果行动党再失去几个集选区，这肯定会削弱政府的办事能力，政府为你办事的能力。在这动荡不安的紧要关头，我们尤其靠继续引进投资，继续创造工作机会、就业机会。但是在这个紧要的关头，投资尤其不容易得来。所以，如果我们出现了政治变换了，投资者肯定会问自己：新加坡是否能保持以往非凡的政治稳定、办事能力呢？如果我在新加坡投资，我的项目会不会获得人民和政府的全力支持？我会不会有一个能干的政府帮我实现，替我保障？如果他们对这些问题有怀疑、迟疑不决，或者改变他们的主意，把投资移到别的地方，甚至把已经在新加坡投资迁移到其他国家，那新加坡人民工人就遭殃了。所以这样一定会影响我们的经济表现，影响我们的就业机会，打破许多人的饭碗。因此，这不只是关乎行动党人数过半与否，就或者行动党会不会继续执政的问题。这个关乎新加坡的前途、大家的幸福、每一个家庭的工作机会的未来的前景的问题，是至关重要的课题。我希望选民能够深入了解这一点。今晚我们在淡滨尼集选区领导团队的是马尚高部长 Masagos， 他曾经担任环境部长，处理我们的水源和气候变化政策都是非常关键的政策。现在他是社会及家庭发展部部长，主导我国的各项社会发展，推出各种援助计划，协助低收入家庭等等。他为内阁和政党带来了宝贵的阅历、经验和实力。有了你的支持，马尚高和淡滨尼的团队将落实未来5年的社区发展蓝图。这份蓝图是与居民讨论后，多次讨论后而拟定的。希望你们能支持人民行动党，完成大家的梦想。所以我恳请选民们在投票当日，请慎重考虑，把选票投给最有实力的团队候选人，这样新加坡才有望克服眼前的挑战，才有望长期继续进步前进，克服长期的挑战、长期的机遇，大家的幸福和前途才会更有保障。请继续支持我们，给人民行动党明确的委托，让行动党继续照顾好淡滨尼，继续让新加坡繁荣。请投人民行动党1票，谢谢。Good evening, everybody. I was at Tampines Market on Tuesday morning. I wanted to lend support to Masagos and his PAP team contesting here in Tampines. Dr. Charlene Chen, David Neo, Kopo Kun, Bayam King, and also Desmond Chu. I was very touched by the warm welcome and for which I would like to thank all the Tampines residents. Thank you very much. Some of you were probably there too. The team has a good mix of experience and fresh talent, and I ask you, please vote for them. I have fought many elections since my first one, 1984. 40 years ago. 9 completed, 1 underway, number 10 now. Every election was important and fundamentally about 2 things, about the future of Singapore and about choosing the right team to lead Singapore. Honest, capable, committed, successful. It was like that in 1984 when I still had black hair. It is like that today. It has not changed. In every election since independence, voters have returned the PAP with a clear mandate. So far, it has enabled the PAP government to deliver to you jobs, progress, security. And the results speak for themselves. I'll just list a few. Ask yourselves, how did we raise per capita GDP? From 1965, $500 US. Today, $80,000 US per person. Why do our kids have such abundant education opportunities and the best maths and science PISA scores in the world? How did we provide good quality public housing for so many Singaporeans? Look around you, all these homes. Who built them? How did we build a healthcare system that is both world-class and affordable? Probably unique in the world. Why is the CPF rated as one of the most effective social security systems in the world? And why is our red passport one of the most powerful passports in the world? It is because Singapore has performed exceptionally for you. And it has performed exceptionally not just in these item areas, but also when we encounter crisis. For example, COVID. It's 3 years ago, or 2-3 years ago, people have almost forgotten, they think it's a bad dream sometimes, but it was a frightening experience, a crisis of a generation. And we mounted an exceptional national response. Thank you, Singaporeans. Our hospitals were not overwhelmed. You were sick, you could get treated. Nobody was short of oxygen. Nobody couldn't find a bed. Nobody was scrambling with tubes trying to go and find somebody to borrow oxygen. Desperately ill old folk at home. Happened in many places, quite near to us. Not in Singapore, not in PAP Singapore. Therefore, we had casualties. That happens, cannot be helped, we are sad, but we had one of the lowest death rates in the world. Our economy bounced back quickly because we had 5 budgets in the 2020, and we made sure that the economy kept well. It went into chill, wait, crisis passed, out again, out of the gates, running at full speed. And our society emerged stronger and more resilient. How did we do it? 2 things. One, we had a capable and committed leadership, a leadership team to steer us through. We had a multi-ministry task force chaired by Lawrence Wong, and Gan Kim Yong. Gan Kim Yong suggested Lawrence Wong's name to co-chair the task force with him. Lawrence Wong did a very good job together with Gan Kim Yong. That's why today Lawrence Wong is PM and Gan Kim Yong is DPM. And they made sure that everything worked. Hospitals didn't get overwhelmed, secured vaccines early, got everybody vaccinated quickly, efficiently, without panic and without scramble. But it wasn't just them. There's a finance minister. First Sri Kiat, later on Mr. Wong, marshaled resources, brought them to bear. There was a manpower minister who saved jobs and kept migrant workers in the dorm safe. A good trade minister, making sure we would get our food, our chickens, our eggs, our fruits, our meat, our fuel, and our supply lines were kept open. A good defense minister, able to have a SAF ready to be deployed and to help tackle the crisis. And David Neo, then wearing uniform, was one of the people in the middle of it. Good MPs on the ground, explaining government policies to constituents, taking care of them, resolving the issues, seeing them through the crisis. People like Desmond Chu, Bayam King. We were there for you. That's the first thing. Secondly, Singaporeans placed their trust in the PAP government. And we lived up to that trust. I remember during the circuit breaker, when there were thousands of cases in the dorms and things looked very worrying and possibly bleak, people were scrambling and a little bit disheartened that they may not be catching up. I gathered the cabinet ministers. I told them, we are in a crisis. Your job is to do the right thing by Singaporeans, tackle the problems, minimize the dangers, keep Singaporeans safe. Do the right thing. I said, we do not know how this will turn out. It may turn out well, it may turn out badly, despite our best efforts. Singaporeans may be grateful to this for us if we do it well. They may be very angry with us, even if we tried our best and it didn't turn out well. Put that out of your minds. It's not your business now. No time to think about that. Concentrate your duty, your mission. Keep Singaporeans safe. Live up to the trust which they have put in you. Get this job done. And they did. And we settled the dorms. We came out. I called elections as soon as possible because I wanted a clear mandate, knowing that there were many twists and turns to come, many more hard decisions to make. And thankfully, we got a clear mandate in that election, and we were able to get through COVID and come out intact, in fact, with our cohesion, with our trust strengthened. That's because you've got an extraordinary country and an extraordinary people and an extraordinary government. You just substitute 2-3 key members and throw out. You can still do that. It depends on the team. And we had the team at the right moment, and fortunately the team delivered for Singapore. It is an exceptional performance as a result of an exceptional brand of politics. Quality of leadership and government. Honest, committed, capable. Telling you the truth, being level with you. Delivering for you, encouraging you to do things more than you thought you could do. It's an exceptional rapport between the people and the government whom you elected. I trust you, you trust me, we can work together, we can do great things. It's an exceptional spirit of national unity. We are not just individuals or groups divided by politics, but one people moving forward together. So we had groups organized to sew masks out of scrap material, improvise, not enough masks, improvise, do something helpful for your neighbors. We had people provide hand sanitizers, hang in the lifts, so that any other resident can use them who needs them. We had people who would knock on the doors of old folks, make sure that they are okay. This is a sign that we are one people. We are not so many strangers living in one place. We are so many members of one family living in one nation. It's extraordinary. It is not a natural state of affairs. It took hard work and a lot of collective effort to create this and to keep it going now for 60 years. Hence, SG60, we are having a celebration. We needed good people to be elected time and again into government and renewed new generations of promising people to come in and prove themselves and to induct further new generations. And they needed to work hard and deliver and earn the trust of Singaporeans. But we have now kept this going for 60 years. In Chinese, they say, 一个甲子. 60 years, one zodiac, big cycle, almost 3 generations of people. We have to keep it going for as long as we can. We've come out of COVID, but we've gone into a completely changed world. You've heard of Liberation Day, 2nd of April. You've heard of all the tariffs which have come in, the trade wars between US and China. People talk about a new world order. Actually, there's no new world order. The old order disappeared. The new status is disorder. And we hope one day an order will come, but for now it's disorder, chaos, confusion, and bad news for small countries like Singapore. So we need the strongest possible team to head off these unprecedented challenges. We need a government with a clear mandate to act effectively on your behalf, to secure your interests, to tackle all our domestic issues, cost of living, housing, healthcare costs, to stress, work-life balance, and everything which Singaporeans worry about. And we need to secure investments and jobs for Singaporeans. Because if we don't have jobs, if we don't have economy growing, I think everything else is much harder. But unfortunately, getting investments and jobs is going to be much harder than before. First, all the MNCs are holding back, unsure what's going to happen, hesitating, wait and see. So the numbers of investment projects are already less. Secondly, with the disruptions and the confusions, they will think very carefully, where do I put these investments? And they will ask themselves, if I put it into Singapore, how stable is the government? How much support does the government have? How capable are the ministers? And even if they're not thinking of new investments, they are reviewing their existing portfolio. They said, I've got $5 billion in Singapore. Is that place safe or not? And if they conclude it is not quite as safe as it used to be, then neither is that investment as safe for us as it should be. And it may move elsewhere, or it may stop growing. In either case, it's no good for us. No good for workers, no good for Singapore. So we have to be able to give the best possible answers to these searching questions which we must expect investors to be asking of us. And the way to give them a good answer is to put the right vote day after tomorrow at the polls. Investors are not the only ones who look at us and scrutinize us. Other countries do too. We have to hold our own internationally. We are a small country. People can easily forget to invite you to a meeting. But we get invited to meetings because they hold us in some regard, and they hold our leaders in some regard. But when we meet at meetings, we assess one another. I read my brief, he reads his brief. My brief tells me about his politics. His brief tells him about my politics. And I read the brief will say, he looks okay, but he's got a very difficult election coming up, or he has just had a very difficult election and somebody is challenging him, and he may not be here in a few months' time. We meet. I say hello, he says hello. We are very polite to each other. Of course, between leaders, we all, most of the time, polite to each other. But I know, you know. And if I think you are not going to be there in a year's time or 5 years' time, I have to make my calculations, and when I deal with you a certain way, because you can't commit, you can't promise, you can say yes. How can you deliver? Similarly, if they look at us and conclude that the Singapore PM cannot deliver for Singapore, what's the point of talking to the Singapore PM? So, what happens within Singapore, the elections, their results are being watched very carefully by investors, by foreign leaders, and will have a big impact on Singapore, on your lives. And therefore, please make sure that we send the right signal internationally. This exceptional state of affairs is our superpower. Other people can see it. Can they imitate it? You try. Cannot. It takes 60 years to build and to come here. You lose it, it's gone, and we will have lost it too. Keep it. I ask for your help to keep Singapore exceptional, to keep your government exceptional. Not to reward the PAP for anything which it may have done, but for your own sake, because to deal with this world, to succeed in this world, you need an exceptional team and an exceptional quality of government. And the PAP will do our best to provide you that. The opposition asks you to vote in more alternate voices, just like most other democracies in the world. Yes, opposition parties and opposition MPs have a role to play. That's the way our democracies work. And the PAP accepts that opposition MPs will, for the foreseeable future, be in the parliament. They are here to stay. They are not going to disappear. We fight in every constituency, including the opposition wards. We know that we have a tough job. We fight, and we expect that they will still be there after the election in quite a number of places. So we welcome alternative voices to speak up. We listen to all of them, and if they make sense, we will take the views in wherever they may come from. But if we become an ordinary country, an ordinary democracy, then our performance, I can tell you, will become ordinary. And you'd have to be prepared for that. And if our performance is ordinary, many of the things we have gotten used to, the quality of education, the quality of housing, the quality of healthcare, the quality of government, the standing in the world, your red passport will not be the same as before. So there are no lack of examples of what can go wrong in ordinary democracies. It doesn't mean if you have more opposition MPs, everything becomes fine in the country. In fact, more things can go wrong. You have divisions, you have factions, you have constant turnover of leaders. Your policies chop and change. One government comes in, he says, I join climate change, I subscribe to that. Next government comes in and says, I leave the treaty. Next government comes back, maybe it joins again. Where is the country going to go? How can I calculate on you? There'll be no long-term plans. So if big countries do this, well, maybe they muddle along, one day they come out from the troubles. If Singapore does this, we go into these troubles, we will never come out. It would have been very different the last 60 years, and we would not have made it here today. Why am I emphasizing this time? Because this election is so hotly contested. And all the opposition parties are making the same pitch. PAP is good, the PAP should form the next government, but please give me a few more seats. We can check them harder, make them even better. Don't worry, I won't turn them out, you will still have them as government. And some Singaporeans have bought into this argument, believing that we can have our cake and eat it. And therefore, we have a tough fight in many constituencies. And many experienced ministers and MPs face intense contests, as well as quite a few promising new candidates. So this year's election outcome makes all the difference for our future. It's not whether we win a few more seats or a few less seats for the PAP. Just suppose we lost a few more GRCs and a few more ministers and promising new MPs. What signal would we be sending to the world? What would happen to our chances of seeing through these troubles safely? How would this help us to protect jobs, secure fresh investments, make better plans, build a better future for ourselves? Please think about all these. Tomorrow is cooling off day. Wake up calmly, think about it calmly before you vote on Saturday. For 40 years, since I first entered politics, I have done my best to help to make Singapore exceptional and to keep Singapore exceptional. And I ask you, please, to help me and to help PM Lawrence Wong and his team keep Singapore exceptional for as long as we can. This will always require capable, committed, exceptional people, honest in government. A capable PM, extremely hard to find. Capable key ministers, also very hard to find. A whole team of good ministers and MPs working cohesively together, equally difficult, maybe even harder. The PAP has done our part, we've kept faith, we've done right by Singaporeans, and we've identified and inducted young and capable people to take the country forward, to take over from us, the next generation with the same zeal, with renewed resolve, so that we can keep on serving Singapore well and keep on winning your mandate every 5 years. So your vote will decide whether we are able to keep Singapore exceptional, keep the Singapore miracle going for another 5 years, at least. Help us to do this, just as our predecessors and our forebears worked together to do this. so that our children and our grandchildren can inherit a much better Singapore than we have been able to have. And let them take our nation forward for many years to come. Thank you very much, and Majulah Singapura.
Thank you very much. It is indeed an honor to have SM lead with us today. Is that true? Okay, our next speaker is not someone who will just look left, look right, look left, look right. He is someone who believes in hands-on, people-first leadership, ensuring that every resident, regardless of age and background, has a voice in shaping the community. He is familiar, he is approachable, he is responsible. Please give a round of applause to Mr. Bae Yap Keng!
Dear residents, friends, and fellow Singaporeans, we are now at the final stretch of this election. On Saturday, you will make a choice about the team, the kind of team you want working with you in Tampines. This is the toughest contest I faced since I entered politics in 2006. And I do not take for granted that we will be re-elected. So I want to make a personal appeal to you, to let us continue to work with you and to work for you. We have achieved a lot in Tampines over the years, and there's still so much more that we want to do, that we can do together. You know me and my team well. I served in Tampines for 14 years, 1/4 of my life. Between Charlene, David, Pokun, Masorgas, and I in the Tampines GRC and Desmond in Changkat, we bring more than 50 years of walking the ground and meeting residents' needs. Tampines is like a second home to us. You are like family. We have seen your kids grow up and even start families of their own. I still remember when I first came to Tampines in 2011, a resident told me, "Mr. Bae, you look very tired. Go home and rest. Then you help us fix the lift tomorrow." That comment stayed with me till today, because trust isn't built in speeches. It is built by showing up and doing the work. Time after time, my colleagues and I have been energized by the spirit of care in this Tampines community. During COVID, we delivered food packs to families in Tampines. Residents sold and gave out reusable masks. Some helped children get laptops and Wi-Fi so that they do not fall behind in school. We organized Zoom birthday parties, and I hosted online Kahoot games so that residents can still get together even though we can't meet
face to face. This wasn't the government plan, that was you. This is Tampines. Every month, I host Kopi Talk, an open conversation with residents to hear what's working, what's not, and how we can do better. Many of the improvements you see today began with those honest conversations. You were patient with me as I got to know you. And you were patient with the team as we work bit by bit, year on year, to build the Tampines that we have today. Tampines is the shining beacon in the east, the first cycling town, first eco town, and home to our Tampines hub. But we'll never stop building Tampines. Never stop improving Tampines. We roll out programs for seniors, for families, for youth. We upgraded playgrounds, fitness and residence corners, and community clubs. We transformed Sungai Tampines into a naturalized river with rain gardens and viewing decks. We built over 2 kilometers of sheltered linkways. And when new residents shared with us that their new BTO lift lobbies felt too harsh in red color, we acted. We repainted our whole cluster. But we are not done. We have set out plans in our 5-year master plan to upgrade homes and bring neighbors even closer. New problems will arise, and we will fix them. For example, in the new BTOs, some of you have shared that there's no proper place to dispose of your bulky waste properly. I understand your concerns. It is unsightly and unsafe. It is a consequence of a design that's ahead of change in human behavior. I've already raised this with the authorities, and I'm working on it. If you choose us again this GE, I will take over as chairman of Tampines Town Council. My team and I will work with you to see our plans through and solve problems on the ground. As chairman, I will focus on the everyday things that matter. We'll improve estate cleanliness, roll out more solar panels, and add rest points and ramps for seniors across all 6 divisions. I will also do more to communicate better with residents, understand your feedback, and act on them. These things may not make headlines, but they make a difference every day in your everyday life in Tampines. We are not just familiar faces. We are the team you already trust. Many of you have our emails, and we have yours. You are also in my team's WhatsApp broadcast list. Tampines is home, our home. And home means the warmth of family. We want to continue building these relationships among families, among neighbors, and across generations. These are bonds built not just in 9 days of a campaign, but in decades of service and trust. It has been a joy and an honor to serve you and to build Tampines together with you. We humbly ask you to let us serve you again. Not just as your voices in Parliament, in the government, but as your kakis on the ground. On Saturday, please let us return home with you. I want to be back to work with you, work for you, and stand up for Tampines. 亲爱的淡滨尼居民，各位新加坡同胞，大家好，我是马延庆。我已经在淡滨尼服务了14年，占了我人生的1/4。淡滨尼已经是我第2个家了。我见证很多家庭在这里安身立命，也看着许多孩子在这里长大，甚至成家立业，和他们的孩子继续成为我们的居民。这些年来，淡滨尼的改善，大家有目共睹，这个是我们共同努力的成果。我有幸参与很多居民喜悦的时光，包括毕业、生日和婚礼。居民脆弱的时候，我也尽我最大的能力，成为你们能够依靠的肩膀，帮你解决问题，陪伴你度过生活中的不如意和低潮。这个陪伴是双向的，你们也陪了我度过人生的很多起起伏伏。几年前，我的健康出现一点问题，那段时间，淡滨尼团队和居民给予了很大的支持和鼓励，就像我的家人一样，给了我很大的力量，这是我一辈子不会忘记的。我要谢谢你们。我和我的团队长期在这里服务，我们很熟悉你们的喜好，我们一直尽力满足你们的需求。你一滑手机就可以找到我。当然，这个过程不可能是完美的，社区在改变，新的族区越来越多，我们时不时会面对新的挑战和问题。可是我能保证的是，我们一旦发现问题，就会尽快去处理和解决。有些事情需要多一些时间来协调，居民也往往很愿意给予耐心和理解，因为居民知道我们已经在努力中，这个是我们之间多年来的默契和信任。我和我的团队承诺，我们会为所有的淡滨尼居民服务，无论种族、年龄和背景，我们都是一家人。手心和手背都是肉，我们不会对任何族群偏心。如果这次大选，各位居民再次给予我们信任，我也将接任淡滨尼市政理事会主席。我和我的团队将继续与你携手，落实我们的承诺，也尽量解决你们关心的社区问题。能够为你们服务，与你们一起建设淡滨尼，带给我很大的喜悦和满足感，这是我的荣幸。 我很感恩。这是我19年前从政以来面对最激烈的一场选战。今晚，我带着最诚恳的心，呼吁大家，请继续信任我们，让我们为民服务。2011年，我第一次来到淡滨尼竞选，也在5月。当选后，我们就和淡滨尼的妈妈们庆祝母亲节。下个星期天也是母亲节了，我希望再次和你们一起庆祝。让我们一起回家吧，我们要继续守护这个家，继续在淡滨尼和你并肩在一起。我们会为你、为你们、为你家人、为你淡滨尼不断努力。请支持人民行动党，请支持我们，请投我们一票。
Our next speaker's commitment to service is evident in a hands-on approach, working closely with residents to identify and address their concerns. She embodies a leadership style that combines empathy with action, ensuring every voice in the community is heard and valued. Let us welcome Dr. Charlene Chen!
Good evening, fellow Singaporeans, and my dear Tampines residents. Seeing all of you here tonight is so encouraging. Thank you for coming here tonight. You know, there's something truly special about Tampines. I recently met a resident who shared how she had moved from the 800 series to the 900 series and then to the 400 series, but never once left Tampines. And this is not one isolated case. It goes to show how deeply rooted people are here. People who live in Tampines stay in Tampines. Why? Because we built this town together. Not just the sheltered walkways, but the spirit of community, the friendships at the coffee shops, the conversations at the void decks, the kampong spirit that still lives on today, right here in Tampines. These things didn't appear overnight. They were built over several decades with trust. What we have here is more than infrastructure. It's a social compact, a deep bond between residents and your PAP MPs over the years. One that has been nurtured carefully across good times and tough times. It is this trust that made Tampines the home it is today. Those of you who have lived here since the early days will remember how far we've come. From kampong roads to a bustling town centre with heart. We are proud of what we have built. And yes, we can always improve. But this bond, this trust, is real, and it must not be taken for granted. Because when we vote, we are not just choosing for ourselves, we are choosing for our children. We are choosing for their future. As a parent, I know this truth. The moment we become parents, our children become the center of our universe. Our worries shift, our decisions carry more weight. We think about schools, their dreams, and how to protect them. Many of us are part of the sandwich generation, raising young children, supporting aging parents, and trying to hold everything together. It's not easy. And in times like these, every choice matters. This election, do we continue with steady hands and clear direction, or do we risk everything we have built together? Remember that the boat isn't just ours. Our children are in it too. This is not about making a statement. It's about making a wise, thoughtful choice for your family's future. I want to speak about something that's close to my heart: mental well-being. Coming out of COVID-19, we all learned something deeper, that strength isn't about grades or GDP. It's about the strength we carry inside. How we support one another, how we cope, heal, and move forward. As a psychologist, I'm proud that Singapore is taking this seriously. And it's not just words. The government is investing in mental health services, bringing care closer to where we live, working with schools, communities, and families. Last year, I started chit-chat sessions with our young people, a platform where they can express how they feel and share about their challenges. We will do more to create support systems in the community where people can go to for help. I believe that a resilient people makes a resilient nation, and I make this my personal mission to help us get there. In the face of global uncertainty, resilience will be our greatest strength. Some people ask me, "You're new to politics, why step in now?" The answer is simple. Over the past year, I've listened to your hopes and your fears. The young person unsure about their job prospects, the caregiver who seems strong on the outside but is exhausted inside. These aren't just statistics to me. These are conversations I carry with me, and I've acted. I met a resident who came to us for help with finding a job. He was grateful to us when he eventually landed a job. But we didn't stop there. He represents others in similar situations, so we organized job fairs right here in Tampines. We connected job seekers with real opportunities. In the most recent job fair in Tampines East, 95 came and 25 got jobs on the spot. So we plan to organize more. We've pushed for services that matter. More active aging centers, family nexus at our Tampines hub, enabling services hub for people with special needs, child-minding services for busy parents. All these ideas were developed together with you. This is the evidence of the strong social compact we have. We are not here to make grand speeches or empty promises. We are here to do real work. For our young people finding their path, for parents trying to hold everything together, and for anyone who has ever felt like they are on their own. Because in Tampines, you never walk alone. We've been working alongside you for years, and we'll keep building this together. Yesterday, an uncle told me something that encouraged me. He said this: where else in the world can you see your MP, your minister, and even your prime minister walking the ground? He's right. In Singapore, your leaders are accessible, not just to hear you, but to work with you, to build community together. So tonight, we ask for your trust. Let's protect what we've built. Let's treasure the community we call home. Let's invest in a future that lives not just our families, but generations to come. We are not just building for today. We are future-proofing for tomorrow. Vote for the People's Action Party. Vote for your children. Vote for your future. Thank you, my Tampines family. I look forward to making this my second home.
Our next speaker is a humble, natural leader with a big heart for service. He is also known for saying, "It's a great day in Tampines." He truly understands hardship and family sacrifice. That's why he cares deeply about supporting families, protecting youth, and building a safer, kinder family. He is new to politics, but not new to leadership. And definitely not new to putting others first. Tonight, he'll speak to you in English, Mandarin, and Malay. Please welcome Mr. David Neo!
It's a great day to be in Tampines. Good evening, friends and residents of Tampines. It's so great to see all of you here. Let's give ourselves a big round of applause. Every time I walk through our neighborhoods, through the markets, playgrounds, and homes, I'm reminded of just how special this Tampines community that we have built together is. This election will be a close fight. Every vote matters. And we humbly ask for your support so that we can continue the work of building and caring for Tampines, our Tampines, together. I feel deeply honored to be part of this Tampines team. A team that believes in serving you, standing with you, and making our home a better place for everyone. Over the past few weeks, I've been visiting many of you in your homes. I've seen firsthand the difference that our collective efforts have made. When I was on my home visits, I chanced upon a pioneer being cared for by a community nurse right in her own home, so she didn't have to travel to the hospital. I visited Sparkle Tots at Block 647 and saw their playtime and learning alongside the seniors living next door at St. June's Nursing Home. I joined our seniors in the House of Joy Active Aging Center at Block 610 for breakfast. And where they come together to exercise, to have a great time of bonding, and build a strong community, regardless of race, language, or religion. These simple and powerful connections didn't happen by chance. Years ago, when I was at the Silver Generation office, we planted some of these ideas together with our Tampines MPs. But it is through the hard work and love of our Tampines MPs, community volunteers, and all of you that they have become reality. We have grown the number of active aging centers in Tampines to 9, and we also have 2 polyclinics to serve our seniors right here in the community. And we know that more can be done. I recently met a remarkable 99-year-old pioneer, spirited, lively, and she shared with me how lonely she feels sometimes. And it reminds us that beyond programs and policies, we must build a caring community. A Tampines where we look out for one another, where we leave no one behind. So this is what we must continue to do, to honor our seniors, to care for our neighbors, and to build a caring community together. Our seniors often tell me how grateful they are for the transformation they have witnessed in Tampines. The homes, the parks, the connections we have built between people, thanks to the hard work of past generations of Tampines PAP MPs. But some of them also voice their worries. They worry that our young voters might be swayed by promises that sound sweet. But here I must say, I have faith in our young people. In my past roles, I've dedicated much time to engage our youth. And to our youth, I've seen your passion, your clarity, and your deep sense of responsibility for Singapore's future. You want to see practical plans and leadership that build jobs, homes, education, healthcare, supportive families. Leadership that secures a future where you can realize your dreams and grow strong families. And you will look at all the plans put forth by different parties, and you will decide which one is worth voting for. One young Tampines resident asked me recently, why is there so much interest in Tampines suddenly for this election? And what should we make of it? I told the resident, in a healthy democracy, all parties have the right to contest. That is a good thing. And in a mature democracy, voters must also discern why they come, what they stand for, and what can they deliver. For this team in Tampines, our promise is simple. We are here to listen to you, to serve you. We are here to build with you, to build a home where everyone matters. We are here to raise your concerns about national unity, about maintaining our common spaces, about upholding racial harmony, about strengthening support for young families and single parents, and to work together on community solutions while pushing for national progress. And we have put forth our plans for Tampines, concrete plans that will enhance our model town and grow our caring community. Service for us is about walking the journey with you, listening to you, understanding your frustrations, planning with you, making things better, and getting things done. It is about all of us making Tampines better together. To all our young people, you are not just the leaders of tomorrow, you are the decision makers of today. We believe in you, and we know you will see clearly, you will choose wisely. So you know, this morning I woke up, the sun didn't rise. But it's because it was 5 a.m. But it did eventually. So in this election season, many things will be said. But when everything is over, the sun still rises. And my hope is that when all this is over, we stay united as one people, together as one Tampines. Because the challenges that we face will still be there, but we can overcome them together as one people, one nation, one Singapore. So choose action, choose integrity, choose unity, choose a future you can believe in and people who will build it for you, with you. So vote for the team that builds, vote for the team that delivers. Vote for the team that will serve you and work to make your everyday great. Vote for the PAP. Let's work together to make every day great and Tampines together.
Our next speaker is not just a national figure. He is a constant presence in the lives of Tampines residents. He leads with calm, clarity, and compassion. He is like a big brother to me and a father figure to many of us. Okay, let's welcome our anchor minister, Mr. Masako Zulkifli, to the stage. Mr. Masako, 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 Masako.
Dear residents of Tampines, first let me thank all our fellow Tampines residents who spoke before us, and let's give again a special Tampines welcome to our SM Allow me to begin in our national language. Saudara-saudari dan penduduk Tampines sekalian. Saya tidak sempat bertemu dengan datuk saya kerana beliau meninggal waktu zaman jajahan Jepun. Tapi saya selalu dengar tentang ceritanya dari anak saudaranya. Datuk saya pernah ditangkap oleh penjajah Belanda ketika beliau mahu sudup keluar dari Indonesia. Ketika itu seorang memberi nasihat, jangan beritahu mereka kamu orang Jawa, beritahu mereka kamu orang Melayu. Kerana waktu itu penjajah Belanda selalu memberi layanan yang paling buruk kepada orang Jawa. Tapi ketika beliau masuk ke penjara, beliau terperanjat melihat seorang yang dipenjarakan bersama dengan senjata-senjatanya. Sempat beliau bertanya dengan tahanan tersebut, rupanya seorang alim, seorang pejuang dari Jambi. Datuk saya bertanya, bagaimana kamu masuk penjara dengan senjata kamu? Pejuang itu menjawab, dahulu saya pernah perang dengan Belanda. Saya hidup. Saya ahli perang. Tapi pengikut saya banyak yang meninggal. Beliau tidak sanggup lagi melihat
lebih ramai rakyat biasa menderita dan mati kerana keputusan dia sendiri. Lalu dia menyerah diri dengan satu syarat, senjatanya dapat dihimpun bersamanya dalam penjara. Itulah satu tanda maruah perjuangannya. Itulah satu nilai yang tersemat dalam hati saya. Jangan mengorbankan rakyat kita, jangan mengorbankan masyarakat kita untuk kepentingan diri. Seharusnya kita berkorban diri kita untuk masyarakat, bukan sebaliknya. Itulah yang saya dididik semasa membesar. Sebarkan kesejahteraan untuk semua, tidak kira bangsa atau agama. Bantu orang susah, selamatkan orang yang terancam, bina kepercayaan antara masyarakat. Ketika saya aktif dalam Persatuan Perdaus dahulu, saya juga menyuruh masyarakat Islam supaya memberi kebaikan kepada semua manusia, termasuk mereka di luar negeri. Kerana itulah Mesir Relief tertubuh. Dan sebab atas dasar itu jugalah apabila PM ketika itu Encik Lee Hsien Loong mengajak saya bersama menyertai beliau dalam usaha membangun negara dan masyarakat, saya menyahut panggilan beliau 19 tahun lalu. Terima kasih Encik Lee kerana meyakinkan saya untuk berkhidmat demi negara, demi masyarakat kita. 5 tahun lalu saya mengambil alih tugas daripada Dr. Yaakob Ibrahim, seorang tokoh kita juga yang banyak berjasa kepada masyarakat kita. Walaupun beliau sering dikecam, beliau tetap sabar, beliau beristiqamah. Begitu juga Encik Abdullah Tarmugi. Beliau kekal komited kerana sayangnya beliau kepada masyarakat kita. Kita sedar masih banyak yang belum sempurna. Tidak semua permintaan masyarakat dapat dikabulkan dengan serta-merta. Saya mohon maaf jika ada perkara yang belum dapat ditunaikan. Namun, pemerintah akan terus berusaha. Kami akan terus mendengar, berdialog agar segala permasalahan masyarakat kita diselesaikan sebaik mungkin walau sesukar mana pun. Kerana jasa pemimpin-pemimpin sebelum kita, masyarakat kita telah bangun dengan lebih kukuh sejak berbanding daripada 60 tahun yang lalu. Kini kita berada di ambang kejayaan menuju sebuah yang saya sebut masyarakat gemilang, yang bukan hanya gemilang dan maju, tapi sebenarnya dihormati masyarakat lain di Singapura dan di luar negeri. Menteri-menteri dari Kemboja, Filipina dan Thailand sendiri datang memohon kepada saya, bantulah kami bangunkan masyarakat gemilang di negara kami. Mereka mahu supaya mereka juga dapat menikmati keamanan dan kemakmuran dan hidup harmoni dengan masyarakat lain. Saya berhasrat untuk membantu mereka bersama anda semua. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, hasil kemajuan kita semua, kini kita mampu membina 2 masjid lagi. Satu di Tampines dan satu di Tengah. Kita juga dapat membantu fakir miskin di negara kita kerana kemajuan ekonomi masyarakat kita. Tapi kita tidak melupakan penderitaan mangsa di Gaza. Setakat ini masyarakat kita telah dengan murah hati mereka dapat mengumpulkan $15 juta untuk mangsa kekejaman di Gaza. Terima kasih masyarakat Melayu Islam. Bukan itu saja. Kerana asatiza kita lebih bertauliah, mereka lebih bersedia untuk mengajar di institusi yang lebih tinggi. Saya menjadi yakin bahawa inilah waktunya kita membina Kolej Pengajian Islam Singapura. Dan kita harus memikirkan masa panjang. Sebab itulah wakaf masyarakat Singapura sedang dibangunkan dan akan menjadi tunjang utama supaya ada kesinambungan semua masjid-masjid yang kita telah bangunkan dan juga Kolej Islam kita nanti. Dengan bantuan anda, dengan kita bekerja bersama, kita akan kekalkan institusi tersebut. Sekarang izinkan saya mengakhiri dengan menyingkap sedikit perancangan 5 tahun mendatang. Tahun ini, pakar-pakar agama dari luar negara, antarabangsa akan hadir untuk memikirkan bentuk Kolej Islam kita nanti. Tahun depan, MUIS akan menganjurkan persidangan ICOS yang ketiga. Dan peserta-peserta dari Kemboja, dari Filipina, dari Thailand dan Singapura akan berkumpul supaya dapat kita membina masyarakat gemilang bersama. Tahun 2027 pula, Pusat Warisan Melayu dan Masjid Sultan di Kampung Gelam akan siap. Pada 2028, SIAS atau Kolej Islam kita akan menerima masuk kumpulan pelajar yang pertama, 2028. Dan pada tahun 2029, Tanjung Kantung Kompleks akan siap dan ia akan melengkapkan projek jalur budaya Gelang Serai. Tuan-tuan dan puan-puan, inilah saat yang menjadi kebanggaan masyarakat kita. Mari kita terus bina masyarakat yang makmur, maju dan disegani. Pasukan PAP Melayu Islam memohon dengan rendah hati sokongan anda yang padu dalam pilihan raya ini, supaya bersama kita dapat menyumbang kepada pembinaan masyarakat gemilang bukan hanya di Singapura yang diharapkan oleh rakan-rakan kita. Dan dengan rendah hati juga saya memohon kepada penduduk Tampines memberi kesempatan kepada saya dan pasukan PAP berkhidmat untuk anda sekali lagi. Kami mohon sokong padu anda. Undilah PAP. Dear residents of Tampines, tonight we have come to ask Tampines residents to give us the opportunity to imagine, to shape, to build the future of Tampines together. The PAP government has been building homes, building roads, facilities for decades. But more than that, it was the PAP government that shaped the very soul of our country. We come from all walks of life, but we can live harmoniously together, regardless of race, language, or religion. That was the founding idea of our founding father, Mr. Lee Kuan Yew. And that is why today you see for yourself, neighbors becoming friends across races, families growing across generations in confidence, side by side. Ladies and gentlemen, this is not an ordinary town. Singapore is not an ordinary country. Tampines is also where innovation and hearts go hand in hand. It is a home built on your hopes, your stories, and your dreams. Remember in 1979, Tampines was already a pioneer in urban living. It was never just a housing project. It was a bold vision, one that earned the only UN World Habitat Award in 1992. Now that was a very strong start, but the PAP team didn't stop there. We took courageous leap after LEAP. In 2011, the PAP teams and residents co-created our Tampines hubs together. Why did I say together? Because we wanted a place that's not just a facility. We wanted a place where it's not just for convenience. We wanted a place where there's connection. And that's why we brought 15,000 residents together. And what has now you can see, OTH is a huge facility, the size of 17 soccer fields. But it is also a homely facility and the heartbeat of Tampines. Now together, the PAP team has delivered. In 2015, the PAP team made another bold promise. We want to fill OTH, our Tampines hub, with life. No, you have a very big building, nobody comes around, it's called a white elephant. We want to have one where there's life, there's laughter, there's shared memories, a place where events bring us together. Today, after so many years, I still remember the year-end countdown, the fireworks, watching World Cup together. Actually, even before that, someone wondered if a shared space can really work. But it did, because today 1.4 million people pass through OTH every month. And why? Because what we created, not just a venue for events, we built a living, breathing community space, which is Tampines residents' way of life. Our promise in 2015, we delivered. In 2020, the PAP Tampines team made another bold promise. We want to make Tampines Singapore's first eco-town. But we know an eco-town cannot just be named, put a label there. It must be in action. Yes. So what do we have today? We are already a 20-minute town. What does it mean? It means you can walk to clinics, schools, parks, groceries. It's always close by. You can walk, you can ride, you can ride the public transport, or you can cycle. And Tampines was also Singapore's first cycling town. And not only is it a cycling town that residents want to cycle within Tampines, they tell us, please help us go beyond. So we are building the iconic cycling bridge to Pasir Ris town. Now, this plan was so, everyone heard about it, that even a Temasek company came and said, let's do something even bigger. Yeah. They built the first district cooling network, which shut down 7 chilling plant, and only used 3. And this has cooled our buildings more efficiently, but the more important thing is also cooling our planets. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to listen to you. We will continue to plan for facilities that reflect your dreams and aspirations. During house visits, and while getting to know many of you, one thing became clear. We are all getting older. Your children, your grandchildren, they are growing up. With that come different needs for every stage of life. That's why we added lifts to overhead bridges, drop-off points, linkways, so every journey is more convenient and safer. But we knew even then we had to do more. Because at the same time, the world is changing rapidly. You know, in the past, when I go door to door, I knock door, I do doorbell. Today, I can speak to you directly through your digital doorbell. Say, hello, are you in? And if you notice this campaign, Even you're not in, I wave at the bell because I think you can see me. Now, this is not only about today's needs. It's also about how we help our town grow and evolve and the value of your property maintained and always increasing. And more importantly, it's a vibrant city, a vibrant town, and relevant even for the next generation. Now we want our children to stay connected. They want to come back to Tampines. They want to be in Tampines. They don't want to, they may be living overseas, working, but they always come back to Tampines because that's their home. So, we want to do the next stage. What we will do? OTH, Vibrant Hub, Eco Town. Our next promise to you is to make Tampines a model town. What is a model town? At the heart of this is the reimagination of the Tampines Regional Town Centre. A people-first space that doesn't just serve but must inspire. And we're already building on a green and sustainable solution. We're going to have some interesting parties where between Tampines Mall and MRT station. And I hope that we all will come back with you to have this very special party that every town now wants to do. But also, it's not just the regional center. Across Tampines, we want to build model precincts. Each one will be an example what's possible when community comes together. Because when community comes together, magic happens. Now work is already starting in our newer part of the town in Tampines Boulevard. And this model precinct will be overseen by Mr. Bie Yam Keng, who is our new town council chairman. Ladies and gentlemen, anyone can build a town, anyone. But a model town, that takes more than bricks, because it takes heart and people. Here in Tampines, we are more than just buildings and plans. We are a caring community, and that's what makes the difference. When we built OTH, we didn't just rely on experts and government agencies. We listened to you. We designed it with you and for you. Our eco-town is not just green roofs and solar panels. Every HDB town has this. It's about people taking action and neighbors bringing food waste down, and let the black soldier fly convert it into compost. And neighbors coming together to grow 1 ton of vegetables to help one another. That's the Tampines spirit. We don't just build for the community, we build with the community. Because in Tampines, people come first. And that's the PAP maxim. People come first. Every age, every background, every voice. For our seniors, we honor those who build our nation. We want to make the aging journey one of dignity and care. That's why in Tampines, we don't have 1 polyclinic, we have 2 polyclinics. Today, we already have 9 active aging centers, very modern. I've seen many of them, but we will build more. Because this is the way we want our seniors to stay active, connected, and going well, aging well. And even in the north of Tampines, a new nursing home is being built to ensure that our seniors are kept near their home. Now, for low-income families, we still have rental flats in Tampines, and we welcome them. But we are not just giving them support, which is not consistent. We want to make sure it's just not just, we want it to be consistent, and we want to make sure that families receive long-term tailored support. We provide groceries, distribution, festive goodie bags during festivals, and a community fridge for access to food when needed. There's 100 equal 50 fares that we have for our residents. We have PCF cares and families, where families enjoy subsidized shopping. We even offer free haircuts. Because something small can bring big joy. Now for families, we are building a Tampines where families feel at home at all stages. A family nexus in OTH where parents can get guidance, support, resources. At Tampines East, we are piloting a new child minding service. Kids can explore 17 spacious playgrounds around Tampines. Remember, it's only 20 minutes away at max. And families enjoy time in pet-friendly parks. Even families with children with disabilities, there's the pilot enabling services hub in Tampines because we want them to be part of us. We involve them in events like Shaping Hearts, which is led by Mayor Desmond Chu. We have Inclusivity Sports Festival. Our message is, in Tampines, our team makes sure everyone belongs. This, ladies and gentlemen, is our vision. This is our promise. This is our PAP Tampines 5-year plan, not just about buildings, about community. A forward-looking roadmap built on the strong foundation successive leadership have built. It reflects your vision, our shared vision, our effort, and we are setting it for the next chapter of Tampines as a model town shaped by a caring and connected community. So, I encourage you to ask around. It's not too late to stay informed and ask, what is the opposition going to do for Tampines? Well, at least one of them said, don't worry, we will take Masago's plan and implement it. I said to them, excuse me, that's my plan. And just because you have read the in-flight magazine doesn't mean you know how to fly the plane. Residents, I know you know the difference. With PAP Tampines, we have always moved forward, journeying side by side with you, your ideas lighting the path. It's about putting you, the people, at the heart of everything we do. In the PAP Tampines PAP team, we have a diverse group of candidates, each with unique backgrounds, unique strengths and experiences. Whether young parents, long-time community leaders, professionals with deep expertise, our team reflects the voices, values, and hopes of Tampines. We are equipped with the hardware, the knowledge, skills, and plans to build progress. And I've seen my teammates, their compassion, their empathy, their commitment to truly serve. Because representation is not just about a seat at the table, it's about someone who understands you, stands up for you, and works for you. And that's who we are. This is me and my PAP Tampines PAP team. Today, therefore, we ask you humbly, we need your support. We need your support. We can't do this alone. We need you. We need your votes. Give us the opportunity to serve you again. And we promise you this, and you know, when PAP wins, Tampines wins. So let's build Tampines together. Let's build a model town for a caring community. Thank you.
Okay, as we approach the polls, let's remind ourselves, my dear Tampines residents, we don't vote for those who shout the loudest. We vote for those who stood with us, walked with us, and truly cared for us. We vote for service. We vote for stability. We vote for someone who earned our trust we vote for the People's Action Party. Come everybody, let's cheer together. Majulah Tampines. Majulah PAP. Majulah Singapura. Majulah Tampines. Majulah PAP. Majulah Singapura. One last time, the loudest, please. Majulah Tampines. Majulah PAP. Majulah Singapura. Thank you very much. Have a good night, everybody. Thanks for your support. Okay, sorry, I have an announcement to make. The police found an NRIC, right, by the name of Wendy in the rally site. Would you be able to approach any one of the police officers for your lost NRIC? Wendy.